Hey there, friend. It's John from Salesaurus. And you're not going to believe this, but I have some more packs of cards to open. So, a few weeks ago, I was at the Dead Media Market. Definitely watch that video if you haven't already. Or maybe just watch it again. You probably missed something. I ran into my friends, the Fortress of Solitude, also known as Music Palooza, Billy and Lisa, and they had a great bin of card packs, a bunch of cards that I've never seen before. So I grabbed a handful, and this is actually not even all of them. So just keep on watching. There'll be more, but a lot of these I've never opened before. Actually, all but this Mad Pack, which the only reason I had one of those before is because of the last time I got cards from the Fortress, where I actually got a bunch of Mad Packs. So it's gonna be a great time. Our first pack of cards is Pro Set Guinness Book of World Records. That's a tall guy or a short guy. Only way for us to find out is to open these cards. Sports and Games, Facts and Feats, Natural and Human World, previously unpublished records, 10 cards per pack. I don't know about you, but I was obsessed with the Guinness Book of World Records as a kid. And if you don't want your world kind of shattered, I would say turn your ears off for about 10 seconds, starting now. So, as an adult, I learned that you buy a record from Guinness. You buy them, and that kind of, made it a little bit less special. Okay, hey, it's safe now. You can listen again. It's safe. Okay. All right, so let's open this pack of totally legit Guinness World Record cards. Pro Set I mainly know from hockey cards and I think maybe football. So it's interesting that they're making these Guinness Book of World Record cards for high flyers in a hurry. Facts and Feats. The world's fastest commercial aircraft is the supersonic BAC Aerospatiale Concorde, first flown on 2nd of March 1969. I wonder if that's still true. I do remember the Concorde being a really big deal. Pro Set, our first ancestor. Natural and Human World. The most complete example of early human skeletal remains is that of Lucy, found in the Awash River in Hadar, Ethiopia. Cool. Okay, we have a Joker, quick as a flash. So this is someone shooting a playing card. I'm not going to read all of these record cards unless unless it seems really interesting or strange. The longest way round, biggest Ferris wheel. We got extraordinary. I guess what's the biggest egg in the world? A whiz on wheels. Well, let's see what that is. The world's fastest driver is Richard Noble of the UK, who blazed to an official world land speed record in 1983 in Nevada's Black Rock Desert. Noble's Jack car thrusts 2, burns 4,000 gallons of fuel an hour, shoots exhaust flames 40 feet behind the vehicle. We got a naked dude. I mean, he has goggles on, so I guess it's okay. We got the Daytona Raceway and Bears on a roll. Was it like most consecutive football games? The world's greatest number of consecutive wins in NFL football history is 18. This feat has been achieved twice by the Chicago Bears and once each by the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. That's kind of cool that 18. Has that happened? Have we beaten it? You let me know. Okay, next pack. I make jokes about this movie all the time. So it's time to look at our cards. Maverick, the movie. This was my first introduction to poker, so obviously I had no idea how poker actually worked after watching this movie. But I did like it. 1994. Maybe it's time to rewatch Maverick. What do you think? Is it worth it? Is it worth my time? Should I save myself from Maverick? I don't know. I feel like no one ever talks about Maverick except to say, "Oh, you gotta look at those cards," and that's 80% is me. Okay, we got young Mel in a very polka dot shirt. He's about to shoot somebody. This card is very thick. Zane Cooper, professional lawman. The low-key, straight-shooting Coop has nothing in common with Maverick. Well, almost nothing. It says T2, so did we get a... Oh, yeah, okay. I couldn't see it through the camera, and maybe you couldn't either. But this is some kind of a metallic insert. So it's a bummer we got the cop, but, you know, an insert's an insert at the end of the day. All right, let's keep going through these things. Oh, we got an explosion. Was an explosive hand of poker. A lot of dudes pointing guns at dudes. We got Mel. Oh, we got Mel. Uh-oh. They're going to hang Mel. I don't know if they noticed, but there's a guy in a t-shirt on screen there. Okay, next pack of cards from the Fortress. We got classic toys. This is a set of cards that I've thought about getting some packs of to sell in the booth, like at conventions and stuff, because, you know, it's primarily their toy shows. So you think maybe, I don't know. I've just never done it, so I don't know what these cards are going to look like. But apparently, it's casting a wide net. I'm kind of expecting a lot of public domain stuff, a lot of unlicensed. Like it's a robot. It's a wrestler. But not specific ones. So let's check it out together. Let's find out, and then y'all can let me know. Are these packs that you would pay like? Would you pay $2 for one of these packs? Just as on a lark, I already did, so I know my answer. Okay, first off, we have the Spirograph. Okay, well that's a I don't know if it's licensed, but it's a thing that I've heard of. We got the Cat in the Hat music box. All right, we're licensed. We're doing good. I like the Cat in the Hat. Those are some tiny words. This colorful tin lithograph music box features the well-known Dr. Seuss storybook character, the Cat in the Hat. The pop-up figure with its cloth body and hard plastic head is activated by a hand crank, which at the end of a musical cycle releases the top hatch. The high quality of this toy matches that of Mattel's earlier released music boxes. Current value $50. Okay, that would be kind of fun. If there's one of these that I know what it is, and I know like what it's worth these days, I'll look it up for you and we'll compare. With the Man from U.N.C.L.E., that's something that I've heard of and don't know much about. I know there's a more recent movie. Got some Superman rub-ons. Cool. We got the Outer Limits board game. I didn't know that existed. That's some cool art. I don't really collect board games as such, but I've been very tempted by. There was a Skeleton Warriors board game that some friends of mine had that I was very close to buying. We've got the OG Mr. Potato Head. I've never seen this before. This is interesting. What better way to play with your food than own a Mr. Potato Head set? With Hasbro's Mr. Potato Head, any child can make a friend out of ordinary fruits and vegetables. Many of the sets included colorful plastic vehicles. Today's version of Mr. Potato Head comes with a plastic potato and no longer includes a smoking pipe. Current value $40. All right, Jonathan. Let's see. What is the current value of Mr. Potato Head Classic? The old one. What is it? Let's tell him. Holy cow. I can't believe Classic Mr. Potato Head is worth so much little. So much or little. So much or so little. That is mind-blowing to me. And our final card, Hogan's Heroes game. Seen a couple episodes of Hogan's Heroes, but definitely a bit before my time. Okay, those cards were cool. I I think those might actually be a winner. But I'll let y'all let me know what you think. Okay, second to last pack is National Lampoon trading cards. Growing up, I only really knew National Lampoon as the Christmas Vacation or Vacation. I didn't learn that it was a magazine or a publication for until many years later. So I assume that's what these are, as a bunch of spoof situations. You could get a free checklist card, and it sounds like they went all out and got some really great artists here. I recognize a lot of those names. So I really don't know what we're getting into here, but I think I'm gonna love it. Okay, we got Medicine, the nation's #1 killer. Kind of looks like an album cover. Got a wedding cake. Strange Sex, 1974 Marilyn Monroe calendar. First Lay Comics, gay insert, William Burroughs, Terry Southern joint effort. Gay comics. We got, oh, he got, I mean, that's objectively hilarious. Okay, we got some fellows of wrestling. It's, is that, I feel like that's Jimmy Carter, but that doesn't look like Reagan to me. Okay, hold on. These are not related to the people on the front. So I don't know my US history like I probably should. All right, we got an Eddie Bauer ad, but it says Eddie Bean. Downfilled camp and trail catalog. It's cool art. This dude in a bobber. Hot Flashes, the top stories in 1983. I like that one. He's flashing the and we got the Lincoln Memorial. What is going on there? Watching TV, you got to update things, you know. And our final card. This young man is in trouble. Compulsory summer sex issue. Whether you like it or not, the National Lampoon is going to get you. I definitely felt pretty lost looking at a lot of them. It's like an era of U.S. history that I wasn't old enough to absorb most of it, but it's pretty cool stuff. These are Mad Series 2, and I actually ended up liking these better than the Mad Series 1 cards that we opened. These are much more just the classic covers, so that's what I want out of a pack of Mad cards. I don't know about you. Maybe some like featured pinups or something would be cool of some of the characters. In case of worry, break open this issue. He is painting the highway. Right. We got Norman Rockwell type situation. I don't think that pig is going to make it. We have Alfred. If you ever want to see him again, you better buy this issue. I feel like most people who know Alfred E. Newman would just leave him kidnapped. This is the end of Mad. I wonder if this was actually a last issue and then they came back. I love these style covers, the very cartoonish ones. Let's see, what does that say? Aha, Dr. Watson. The case takes an interesting turn. Here's a much more suspicious character to follow. You know, I can't blame him. I'd much rather walk behind her than this guy with a knife and a bone in his back. The back to college. I see nothing wrong with this. Oh, he's strapped mistletoe to his head. Genius. Copy from this man. Get your smooches. Oh, we got some. He's an umpire, but he doesn't know how to do his job. You see that? That's funny. That's hilarious. Leads the fight to conserve energy. That is the end of this batch of packs. I feel like those last two they left me kind of puzzled. Like, I liked them a lot, but I didn't have a lot of personal reactions to those cards. They're just for being outside of my normal scope of view, you know? Well, that's all I got for this episode for you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while I open those cards from the Fortress of Solitude / Music Palooza. These are definitely some of my favorite people to see at conventions and stuff, and I appreciate them hooking me up with these really sweet cards at a really, really cheap price. Thanks for looking at these cards with me. Until next time, let's all try to be cool. I'll see you again soon with some more stuff. Bye.